Do this for the next 15 days, and I promise you, your life will start to change in ways you never imagined. But I need you to understand something before we begin. Transformation doesn't come from wishful thinking. It doesn't come from hoping things will change. Transformation comes from focused, consistent action over time. 15 days may sound short, but I can assure you, if you use these 15 days wisely, you will set a foundation that lasts a lifetime. The first thing you must do is commit fully. No excuses, no delays, no I'll start tomorrow. For the next 15 days, decide right now that you will take complete ownership of your actions. Your results will always match your commitment. If you commit halfway, your results will be half-hearted. If you commit fully, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, today, I will take full responsibility for my life and I will act accordingly. Once you've committed, you must start each day with purpose. Don't just wake up and go through the motions. Set your intention. Ask yourself, what is the one thing I must do today to move closer to my goal? When you have clarity about your purpose, your actions become precise and your energy becomes unstoppable. Purpose fuels discipline, and discipline drives results. As you take action, focus on tracking your progress. Don't just set goals and hope for results. Goals without action are just dreams. Measure what you do every day. Write down your actions, track your habits, and celebrate small wins. These small, consistent steps are the building blocks of massive success. 15 days of disciplined action may not seem like enough, but the habits you create in this time will compound long after these 15 days are over. While you're taking action, you must also protect your energy. For the next 15 days, remove one distraction every single day. It could be social media, mindless scrolling, negative people, or even unnecessary tasks that waste your time. Your energy is the most valuable currency you have. Spend it wisely, protect it, focus it on activities that move you forward, because every distraction is a delay in your progress. At the same time, make it your mission to give more than you take. Create value wherever you go. Help someone, share knowledge, contribute to your work or your community. When you focus on adding value, the universe has a way of rewarding you back in ways you cannot imagine. People will notice, opportunities will appear, and doors that were once closed will begin to open. And finally, every night, take a moment to reflect. Review your day. Ask yourself, what worked? What didn't work? What can I do better tomorrow? Small adjustments every day lead to exponential growth. 15 days of reflection and improvement will make you sharper, more focused, and more resilient than you are right now. These 15 days are not just about seeing immediate results. They're about building a foundation for the life you want. Commit fully, act with purpose, track your progress, protect your energy, create value, and reflect daily. Do this consistently, and you will see a transformation that surprises even you. You don't need motivation every day. You need discipline. Motivation is temporary, but discipline lasts forever. These 15 days are your opportunity to create that discipline. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Start today, do this for the next 15 days, and watch as your life begins to shift. Your results are waiting on the other side of your consistent action. Don't delay, commit, act, transform, commit fully without excuses. This is the foundation for every success. The single principle that separates those who dream from those who achieve. Too many people wait for the right time, the perfect conditions, or the ideal circumstances. But let me tell you something, there will never be a perfect moment. There will always be challenges, obstacles, and reasons to delay. If you wait for everything to be perfect, you will wait forever, and your dreams will remain just that, dreams. Commitment means saying to yourself, no matter what happens, I will take full responsibility for my life and my results. It means that excuses are no longer acceptable. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Excuses are the language of the uncommitted. They are the stories we tell ourselves to justify inaction. And if you want to transform your life, you have to stop telling those stories. When you commit fully, your mind, your body, and your actions align with your purpose. Half-hearted effort brings half-hearted results. But full commitment unleashes focus, energy, and determination that cannot be stopped. Even when obstacles arise, and they will, your commitment keeps you moving forward. You won't quit when it gets hard. You won't look for an easy way out. Commitment makes you relentless. Commitment is not a one-time decision. It is a daily choice. Every morning, you must renew it. Every action you take must reflect it. When you decide to commit fully, you stop wasting time on distractions, doubts, and fears. You stop waiting for permission from others or validation from the world. You take control. You take action. You move with a purpose so strong that nothing can sway you. Think about the people you admire most, the ones who achieved what others thought impossible. Their secret was not luck, not timing, not talent alone. Their secret was commitment. They decided they would do whatever it took, regardless of the circumstances. And that decision fueled their persistence, their discipline, and ultimately their results. So, if you want to see real transformation, start here. Make the decision to commit fully without excuses. No more waiting, no more doubting, no more blaming. Stand up, take ownership, and move forward with everything you've got. Your future depends on it, and the next 15 days are your proving ground. Give it your all, and watch how your life begins to shift in ways you never imagined. Start your day with purpose. How you begin each day determines the trajectory of your entire life. Too many people wake up, hit snooze, scroll through their phone, and drift into the day without direction. By the time they realize it, hours have passed, energy is drained, and progress feels impossible. But when you start your day with purpose, you set the tone, you take control, and you move with intention rather than reaction. Purpose is clarity. It's knowing exactly what you want to accomplish today and why it matters. Before you get out of bed, ask yourself, what is the one thing I must do today that will move me closer to my goal? When you have that answer, your day becomes focused. Every decision, every action, every minute is aligned with that purpose. You stop wasting energy on trivial things and you start directing your time toward what truly matters. Starting with purpose also ignites momentum. Action breeds action. And when you begin with intention, it creates a ripple effect throughout the day. Tasks that once felt overwhelming suddenly feel manageable because you have a clear destination. Obstacles are no longer roadblocks. They become opportunities to reinforce your commitment and creativity. A purposeful start transforms challenges into stepping stones. Purpose also fuels discipline. Discipline without purpose can feel like force. It can feel burdensome. But when your actions are driven by purpose, discipline becomes natural. You don't have to force yourself to act. Your purpose pulls you forward. You wake up ready to tackle your priorities because you see their impact, because you understand the connection between today's actions and your future results. Think about the people who accomplish extraordinary things. They don't leave their days to chance. They wake up with intention. They plan their actions, and they protect their energy for what truly matters. They know that every morning is an opportunity to move closer to their goals, to become better, and to create the life they desire. So for the next 15 days, make a commitment to start every day with purpose. Before your feet hit the floor, decide what today must look like. Decide what actions will matter, what priorities will take your attention, and what mindset will guide you. When you do this consistently, you'll notice a shift, not just in your productivity, but in your confidence, your focus, and your ability to achieve results you once thought were impossible. Track your actions, not just your goals. Too many people get caught up in thinking about the finish line, the big achievement, or the end result. They set a goal, maybe even visualize it, but then they fail to measure the steps they take each day to get there. And that's why most goals never get achieved. Results are not a mystery. They are the product of consistent, purposeful actions. Your focus should not only be on the dream you want to achieve, but on the actions you take every single day. Actions compound over time. One small action repeated consistently creates momentum, and momentum produces results. You might not see the transformation immediately, but if you measure what you do and refine it daily, progress becomes inevitable. Start by identifying the key actions that move you toward your goal. Break your goal down into manageable steps. Then track those steps every day. Did you take the action you planned? Did you follow through on what mattered most? Write it down, review it, and hold yourself accountable. Progress is built in the details and the small wins that most people overlook. When you track your actions, instead of obsessing over the outcome, you remove the frustration of delayed results. You focus on what you can control, and that is where your power lies. Goals are like the destination, but actions are the vehicle. No matter how far away your destination seems, consistent, daily actions keep you moving closer. And when you see the accumulation of these actions over days and weeks, your confidence grows, your focus sharpens, and your results accelerate. Tracking actions also forces you to take responsibility. No more blaming circumstances, luck, or other people for why your goals aren't happening. You see exactly what you did, what you didn't do, and what you need to do better tomorrow. This clarity is priceless because it transforms hope into strategy and strategy into results for the next 15 days. Commit to measuring what you do, not just what you want. Track your habits, your tasks, your effort. Celebrate the small victories, adjust what isn't working, and keep moving. By the end of these 15 days, you'll not only be closer to your goals, you'll have developed a system of accountability and discipline that will continue to produce results long after these 2 weeks are over. Remove one distraction every day. Distractions are the silent killers of progress. They steal your time, drain your energy, and keep you trapped in mediocrity without you even realizing it. If you want to see real transformation in just 15 days, you must take control of your focus. Every day, identify one thing that is pulling your attention away from what truly matters and remove it completely. It could be social media, unnecessary apps, endless notifications, or even certain people who drain your energy with negativity or drama. Distractions are not just about time, they are about your mind. Every time you give in to a distraction, you weaken your focus and slow down your progress. But when you deliberately remove distractions, you free your mind to concentrate on your priorities, your goals, and your purpose. Start small. You don't need to change everything at once. Pick one distraction, the one that has the biggest impact on your productivity, and eliminate it. Observe the difference it makes. You will feel more clarity, more energy, and more momentum almost immediately. Then do it again the next day. Each day you remove a distraction, you reclaim a portion of your life that was being wasted. Over 15 days, the compounded effect is enormous. Removing distractions also teaches discipline. The world will always try to pull your attention in 100 different directions. Notifications, emails, social media, entertainment, they all compete for your focus. But by intentionally eliminating what doesn't serve you, you train your mind to prioritize what matters most. Focus becomes a habit, and habits become results. Think about it this way. Every distraction you remove is like clearing a roadblock from your path. The clearer the path, the faster you move. You will notice that tasks get done more efficiently, decisions are easier to make, and your confidence grows because you're no longer giving your power away to things that don't matter. For the next 15 days, commit to identifying and removing one distraction each day. Protect your time, protect your focus, and protect your energy. When you do this consistently, you create an environment where success is inevitable. You will accomplish more in 15 days than most people do in months, simply because your mind is free to concentrate on what truly counts. Give more value than you take. This principle is simple but incredibly powerful, and it is often overlooked by people chasing success. Too many focus only on what they can get, what they can gain, or what they can take from others. But those who achieve extraordinary results understand a simple truth. The more value you create for others, the more value returns to you. It's not luck, it's cause and effect. Value is not just money, it is knowledge, effort, attention, service, kindness, creativity, and impact. Every interaction is an opportunity to give more than you take. When you consistently add value, you build trust, respect, and influence. People naturally want to help, support, and reward those who contribute more than they consume. Think about the people you admire, those who have made the biggest impact in the world. They didn't focus solely on themselves. They focused on creating value that others could benefit from. And in return, the universe rewarded them in ways beyond what they imagined. Giving value also shapes your mindset. When you focus on serving, on contributing, on helping others, you step out of a scarcity mindset and enter an abundance mindset. You stop worrying about what you don't have, and you start creating opportunities for growth, connection, and success. Every day you give more than you take, you strengthen relationships, open doors, and attract new possibilities. Even small acts matter. Over the next 15 days, make it a point to intentionally give more than you take in every area of your life. Share your knowledge with a colleague, help a friend without expecting anything in return, go the extra mile in your work, or simply be present and supportive for someone who needs it. These actions, though they may seem small, compound over time. They create a reputation, a momentum, and a life that naturally attracts more success. Remember, giving value is not a strategy to manipulate others. It is a principle of life. When you give sincerely, consistently, and without expectation, life rewards you abundantly. The more you invest in others, the more your influence, impact, and opportunities grow. Give more than you take, and watch as the world responds in kind, creating results far beyond what you imagined possible. In just 15 days, reflect and adjust every night. Too many people rush through their days, exhausted and distracted, and then fall asleep without looking back at what actually happened. They don't stop to evaluate their actions, their choices, or their progress. And because of this, mistakes repeat, opportunities are missed, and growth slows down. Reflection is the key to turning experience into wisdom and action into results. At the end of each day, take a moment to pause and ask yourself the important questions. What did I do well today? What actions brought me closer to my goals? What mistakes did I make, and how can I improve tomorrow? This simple habit transforms ordinary days into stepping stones for extraordinary progress. By reflecting, you gain clarity about what works and what doesn't. By adjusting, you ensure that tomorrow is better than today. Reflection also builds accountability. When you take the time to honestly assess your day, you remove excuses. You see clearly where you fell short, where you wasted time, and where you need to focus more effort. This self-awareness is empowering because it puts you in control. You no longer leave your results to chance. You actively shape them through conscious evaluation and action. Adjusting every night is equally important. Reflection without adjustment is like looking in the mirror and ignoring what you see. The insights you gain must lead to action. Maybe you need to wake up earlier, focus more on high-priority tasks, eliminate distractions, or invest more in relationships. Whatever it is, make the necessary changes before tomorrow begins. Small, consistent adjustments compound into massive growth over time. When you make reflection and adjustment a daily habit, you accelerate your learning curve. You stop repeating mistakes and start building momentum towards your goals. You develop sharper focus, stronger discipline, and greater self-awareness. After 15 days of consistently reflecting and adjusting, you won't just notice improvement, you'll feel it. Your actions will be more precise, your decisions more confident, and your results more impactful. In the end, reflection and adjustment is not just about the past, it's about creating a better future. Each night, as you review your day, you are laying the groundwork for the person you are becoming, the life you are building, and the success that is inevitable when you act with intention, discipline, and purpose. Make it a non-negotiable part of your 15-day transformation, and watch as small nightly reflections turn into extraordinary life-changing results. For the next 15 days, everything you do will determine the trajectory of your life. Commit fully without excuses. Start each day with purpose. Track your actions. Remove distractions. Give more value than you take. And reflect and adjust every night. These aren't just steps. They're a system, a formula for transformation. Change doesn't happen by chance, it happens by design. And when you apply these principles consistently, even for just 15 days, you will begin to see results that most people spend years chasing. You will feel more focused, more disciplined, more confident, and more in control of your life. Doors that once seemed closed will start to open. Opportunities that seemed out of reach will come into view. And you will begin to realize the power you've had inside you all along. Remember, it's not the perfect circumstances that create success. It's your commitment to action. Take these 15 days seriously. Protect your focus, honor your purpose, and never settle for anything less than your best. Do this, and you will look back in 2 weeks and see that your life has shifted, not by luck, not by coincidence, but because you chose to take control, to act, and to transform yourself. Your future is waiting on the other side of these 15 days. Step into it. And don't hold anything back. Start today. Commit today. Transform today.